Hey guys, this is Ask My Wedge, another analyst, but this is Floyd Mayweather versus Philip Nadu. And I remember this fight, but it's been a while. And this was the old Floyd Mayweather, and I just like to break down Floyd because people don't realize skills really pay the bills, and it's not no magic trick. You know, he's acceptable to lose just like anybody else. But he don't lose because he's always hard work, dedication, and he has the skill that pays the bill. And I'm going to explain in this fight, it shows a lot of his weaknesses that if he would have had them when he got older, he could have lost to a few people. But he didn't. He grew out of his weaknesses and he got stronger and stronger. That's from him and his smart team of people who loved him and made sure that he did what it takes to win. So let's start this video.
Up for now for the official introductions.
Okay, this one he was filthy rich. He was a wannabe filthy rich. But he could laugh at that because, you know, pretty much they say he filthy rich, you know. Man, Allah guide him. Now, this guy, Nadu, was bigger too, you know, and it meaning he had more leverage. He was longer, and he wasn't just longer and light in the butt. You know what I mean? He was strong and longer, so he could handle himself at his weight. And Mayweather was really this was a real challenge for him. But you know, skills pay the bills, and that's what showed out in the end. So let's go into this fight. So let's fast forward a little bit. Now I'm going to show you here. The only reason I'm playing this video is just to point out one thing. Floyd did a magnificent job, but I'm going to point it out that he was nowhere near sharp and on his timing. And timing makes the whole difference. His timing is going to make it really hard for him to beat this guy. And timing is so important. And I'm going to show you how Floyd's timing was off. I think throughout the fight. I'm not sure, but I just remember seeing this video. A friend of mine on Facebook actually played this video. And I was showing that on this video showed a lot of weak timing from Floyd Mayweather, which made the fight hard for him. Let's take a look at it and see what we can see.
Following up, guy who can punch around the ring. You don't want to do that.
Nice punch to the body by Mayweather.
And another good right hand up top. Floyd Mayweather has shown some brilliant offensive skills already here in the first round. Another straight right lands for Mayweather.
All right, now here in the first round, you see Floyd doing his normal thing. It's all about timing. You know, timing is so important. And Floyd was trained well to timing. You can do this in shadow boxing. You could do this on the bag. You could do this with the pads. But you must have an offense and a defense. Every time you move, he open himself. Every time you defend yourself, he open himself. Every time you offensively attack, you open yourself. So it got to be a two-way thing. You can't just swing at somebody and not think about him swinging back. So Floyd, as you see him trying to establish some timing, but this guy Nadu is bigger than him, could be more dangerous. So Floyd definitely don't want to get hit. And I guess Floyd wasn't as popular as he is now, so he wasn't on the big stage as much. So even a little nervous. You can sense some nervousness in his timing. Nervousness will take off your timing. And Floyd is in that first round, he started off popping the guy, you know, and it was all good because Floyd is so good at it that, you know, it'll be almost impossible to not get hit at all by him. But he's not hitting the guy flush, the timing, and to get out of the way fast enough. So, because the guy is almost like walking through Floyd's punches. Even though punches are coming pretty hard, the guy's timing is throwing Floyd off, because when he get hit, the guy returns fire. Well, not this time, but the guy returns fire almost immediately, or he grabbed him here. But when he returns fire almost immediately, it don't give Floyd that moment to step back and do it again. So he's only getting one off. But if you look at the Floyd nowadays, he gets 2 and 3 and 4 off with the same punch, because his timing is so mastered. So I'm just trying to show y'all in this video the importance of timing. So let's stick to that topic. All right, we're on the second round.
Momentarily stopped. Now it begins. Harold Letterman giving the first round to Mayweather. Anybody could have seen that.
He's trying to establish the timing again with his jab. He moved. The guy came too close to him. See, the guy not staying on that zone out there at the end of them punches. The guy getting hit and repositioning himself while he's being hit. So it's making it hard for Floyd to keep him at the end of the punches. Because the guy getting hit is still coming in, or he punching right after. That throws their timing off, because the guy eats your punches and still throw a punch. You know, but when the guy goes, Floyd is still a better boxer than the guy, because if the guy initiates the competition, and if he go at Floyd, he'll never hit Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But if Floyd go first, the rule is you could be hit if you throw a punch, if a person find your timing. So every time Floyd go first, he's having a more tough time to get out of there. And then when he get out of there, if he does get out of there, he can't return fire. See, that guy smothering Floyd, showing him no respect, staying right on Floyd. See, the fight, when you really understand what's going on in there, that's why I think every trainer should at least have some experience in there. He may not be the best boxer. He might have been losing, but he should have the experience of being in there, because you actually know what they're feeling and what's going on in there. You can read them. And if you're a trainer, you'll say, okay, Floyd, you already know what's going on in Floyd's mind. You know that he's hesitating because he can't get his timing off, because the guy's smothering him, not showing him much respect. So you got to encourage Floyd to go harder, not punch harder, faster, and move fast. Just do it. Don't try to time him. Just get it off and get out of there. You got to get your quick twitch up. You know what I mean? You got to switch tempos. That's what Floyd going to have to do, switch tempos. But Floyd's not doing that. Floyd is actually trying to fight this guy, want to come in and trying to establish his he want to do it his way. Floyd want to do it his way. But this guy's not having that, because he's bigger than Floyd, and he may be stronger than Floyd on that level. So it's really making a real uncomfortable fight for Floyd. And the only reason he's still ahead is because of his natural reflexes and his ability. But he's still a good fighter. But this guy got timing down for Floyd. And that's what this is all about, talking about the timing. He got the timing right for Floyd. Now, if Floyd would have fought, say, a Zab Judah, and Zab had the right timing for Floyd, Floyd would have had a hard night. If Floyd would have fought Shane Mosley, and Shane Mosley had this timing of Nadu, he would have had a hard night. Now, Floyd, Zab, a little less than Shane, and Shane is a little less than Nadu, because Shane is a little bigger than Zab, but not as big as Nadu. And size does matter when it comes to skills being so closely. You got to have that strength to push in. You know what I mean? So see, Floyd get the first one off, he can't get the second off. You know what I mean? And or he get the, you know what I mean? He did it that time, but he can't get the third one off. See, because this guy is moving and repositioning himself while he's being hit. That shows that he's stronger than Floyd. That shows that he's not being pushed by Floyd. That means that he's stronger than Floyd, and he's taking Floyd's punches and coming in while he's taking the punches. You know, if you're not stronger than somebody, then you keep your distance, or you get hit and the guy's gone, and you gotta get him after you get hit. Get yourself together. But this guy is getting himself together while he's getting hit. So it's like coming through a rainstorm and it's just drizzle. It ain't nothing really hurting you. But he's still getting caught because of Floyd's excellent timing. But his timing ain't as good as it is now as back then. Because he's still getting touched. He's getting touched by this guy. And the guy is getting in positions he shouldn't be in. Too close to Floyd. Just caught him with an uppercut because he's too close to Floyd. See how he stayed right there with Floyd? That must have been his trainer's plan to tell him to stay close to Floyd. Smother him, you know, and you're stronger than Floyd. Wrestle with him. And throw your time in the punches at the right time. Even if Floyd hits you, you hit him back. And I haven't seen too many people do that with Floyd in relation to timing. When Floyd punches, you punch with him. I haven't seen many people try that. That's a good technique. He's trying to punch with the Floyd and punch before Floyd and punch after Floyd. He's trying to stay his punch count higher than Floyd. And he's doing that by eating Floyd's punches. You know, I don't know if this guy got knocked out or not, but that's the type of stuff he asking for when you're doing that, unless you knock Floyd out first. Because it's like, y'all got to see, Floyd got to sacrifice. Every time Floyd hit him, he got to sacrifice and get close enough so Floyd can hit him back. And with hard shots, they not just catching each other and moving. It's not like a, pot shot. It's like real load up shots. And they're giving each other them opportunities. And Floyd is actually getting a little tired. You can see it in his body movement. You know, he moved back. You can see it in his face expression. He's not having his way. And this was a good plan to beat Floyd. But still, Floyd is much more athletic. He has the fans behind him. And you wouldn't have thought this guy did better than people thought. But now that I'm looking back at it and I'm analyzing it right now, I can see Floyd's having a hard time. Hard time. And if somebody like De La Hoya or one of them guys that was real strong, punch real hard, if they could have managed their fight like this against Floyd, they could have done better. They could have maybe even beat Floyd. You know, it was all about timing to beat Floyd. And this guy had a good plan. Go in, smother him. He got a Hall of Famer coach right there, ain't it? See, this guy ain't affected by getting hit. He's still coming. See? He's still coming. Look, watch. Right? They keep showing clips of him getting beat, but they're not showing the clips where he actually was giving Floyd fits. They're not showing that. And I can dig it. They had to pump Floyd up. Keep his record looking good. But he didn't win this fight easily. If he won it. Let's count the punches this round. Okay, I seen about 5 punches for Floyd. Seen 1 for Nadu. Just a jab. And I ain't gonna count that. Alright, I give 3. 3 for Nadu. So that's 5 apiece. He got Floyd backing up. 6, 7. That's 2 more. 7, 8. 2 more. I ain't even gonna count 8. So that's 2 more. Oh, 9, 10. He Floyd again. To the body. Head. 11. Uppercut. He's landing uppercuts. He hitting Floyd more than I've seen anybody hit Floyd. So Floyd only got 5 points up to now. This guy done land at least 10, 11 shots on Floyd. but Floyd got the crowd behind him, and look at it. That guy dipping a lot of Floyd stuff. A lot of them. Look, Floyd having fits with this guy. Fits. This guy is working with Floyd, man. Look at it. Caught him on the chin. Floyd is having fits. Look, Floyd's about to laugh like, you know, he's really having a hard time. Sometimes you laugh rather than cry. You know, and the whole purpose of this video is to show you Floyd's lack of timing in this fight. And it caused him a whole lot of trouble. Because if you ain't got timing, you could be the hardest puncher in the world, but you'll never hit him. See, you can't hit this guy that easily. Look at that guy putting his hands up, blocking. This guy got one shot off. Okay? This guy is definitely underrated. Nadu. Look at that. And it's not that he's so good against everybody, probably. He probably didn't have a great career. He was pretty good, but he probably didn't have a superstar career as good as he fighting Floyd. Look at this. He hit Floyd like millions of times, man. He just got at least 4 more punches off. See? Floyd is laughing instead of crying. He having all kind of problems with this guy. Why? Because of timing. Timing. But you know, if you was watching this fight live, or if you go back, you say, man, I don't even want to watch that. I know Floyd beat his butt. But nah, it ain't like that. Floyd is having problems. This guy's timing is what got Floyd. See that? They gave him 58%. 58%. And that guy land more punches than him. That's politics, though. But you know, I ain't taking nothing from Floyd. Floyd, I could talk about Floyd all day in this fight and tell you all his excellent things he's doing. But it ain't like that right now. It ain't like that right now because I'm telling the truth. Whether it's for me or against me, I'm going to tell you the truth. See that? See that? He can't load up. He can't get them double and triple shots off with this guy. Why? Because he know Floyd's timing. See? He gone. He gone. I can predict Floyd's timing from watching him after a while. So if you fighting him, you should be able to get his timing right. But now his timing has gotten even better. He's gotten even better. So, you know, now he's hitting people 3 or 4 times with the same shot. And people have never hit him. Nobody hit him at this many times. If this guy right here don't get no props for anything, Nadu hit Floyd Mayweather more than anybody ever. Let's fast forward. It's almost done. Let's see what else going on and later on. Now we're going to fast forward to the last quarter of the fight. He still can't do it, but he still can't hit. And he knocked him down. This guy is really tired. That's the problem. He's tired of competing with Floyd. Even though he figured Floyd out, he got the crowd against him. He's always feeling like he have to knock Floyd out to win this fight. So it's making it easier for Floyd to knock him out because the guy's overexerting himself. You know, these are the things that you can't notice just being an average fan or average onlooker, because you're going to just say Floyd did an excellent job and this and that and that and this, but you're not looking at the whole picture because you never been in there. You never really see what it feel like to be mentally defeated. You know, after and the crowd against you, there's people cheering against you. That stuff affects you, even if you ain't hear it. If you think you don't hear it, you hear it. You know, yeah, them little sighs make a difference in your motivation. And let's see, this is like in the 7th round. Let's go on. Did he knock the guy out or something? Yeah, he knocked him out. Okay, let's see how he knocked him out. And Floyd exhausts this dude. The crowd exhausts this dude. Everything was working against the dude. To the point where Floyd started landing now. See? Now this is the Floyd that we see nowadays. Where he land that many punches. He's still getting hit by this guy. But this is the Floyd that we see nowadays. His timing is superior. He can load up. He can triple up. He can do his thing. But he couldn't do this in the beginning. And that's what I wanted to show y'all guys. Timing, timing, timing. Get your timing together. You know? Get your timing together. Peace.